Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back to another episode of the Red Galaxy in Aurora, and as you can see we're looking at the ground forces. So I did make or complete the infantry company design. I took away the mortar and I lowered the amount of guard squads by 1. Basically the idea is that the guard squads are a bit heavier armed squads there. And then there's 10 infantry squads, then there's the AT team and a machine squad. And then we got a mortar company which has the HQ, then 3 mortar teams, 1 AA team and 2 infantry squads for some defense capabilities. But these will be in like support position and they'll be supporting the whatever company that will be doing attacking. Or companies that will be doing attacking. So with these we can already start producing some of them, and actually let's do that. So let's see, we'll do 3 infantry companies and a mortar company, and then we'll maybe get something else to support as well, but we'll start to get at least a little bit troops. So 5 companies will then make 1 battalion for us. I know that's not technically historical, but it works well with the numbers. Or well enough with the numbers, so I think I'm going to go with that. Unit trained, formation training task. Oh right, yeah, I started that. And someone has been assigned as a commander, good. Just looking through the things. Okay, so we are at least getting the infantry companies trained rather well there. At some point we do need to transfer some of them to... Oh, right, the troop. Why is it not following the planet for some reason? There we go. Now you should be. We got the mortar company, so we're no longer producing any units right now. On the other hand, I suppose we could get a reserve infantry company or something like that. So create 1 more task. And if we have a look at the crown units, we got a few companies there. Nothing great, in all honesty, but it's better than nothing. And our transports could easily transport them, or we could actually transport... You know what? Pull a few extras. We're gonna send some of them to Prado, because I guess they might require some defense there. Or some protection. Nothing too bad to be fair, but yeah, I'd rather keep some units there. Especially since I'm not entirely sure what we'll find in the alien constructions. Although, is that... Hold on, there should be something... Survey sites. Artifacts. Okay, so we know that one, then we know some ruins there. Oh well, let's go back in here. So I think once we get a bit more of the units completed. Oh, we completed the research on the supply truck, excellent. And we started battalion HQ, so once we get the battalion HQ, we can start getting the headquarters for that. We'll have some supply trucks, but not too many in all fairness. And we may need to set up a... Ooh, actually. I suppose it could be a little bit bigger. We're probably going to have to use the motorized headquarters for that. But we can set up a reserve company which will be resupplying or giving supply trucks to the battalion HQs and other stuff like that. Eventually. We got the research facilities done now, so we have another lab available. I suppose we could do... Oh, hold on, we're getting the thermal sensor sensitivity. I think we may need to design the fire control for the anti-missile missile, so let's do that. Actually, let's have a quick look at the anti-missile missile itself. So it has a range of 2.5 million. We probably need to have at least 2 million range on the Actually, probably better question is, how far can we spot the smallest missiles? And that would be this one. So it has 600,000, so 0.6 million. So let's say we have like 1 million in range on the missile fire control. So we'll lower the resolution to the smallest one, and then okay, so we need to, or we can afford maybe lowering that to, we'll leave it a little bit larger. Well, actually no, if we won't be able to see it, we don't need to have a massive range either. Go for the same range actually, so it's gonna be half as whole size in size. Yeah, I think that will work just fine. Create that one. And queue that one up for the sensor researcher. Add to queue. And then, let's see, we do have some missile and kinetic researchers available, or defensive systems. Actually, damage control wouldn't be a terrible idea. Especially once we start getting some of the... Ooh, or energy weapons. We did get the particle beam strength 2, but we never got the range. So we'll start getting that one. So we can actually eventually then design the particle beam weapons. We can start utilizing those as a close range weapon. Or relatively close range weapon anyway. Yeah, I think that works. So that will take some time to be researched, of course. Multiple years actually. So it's currently May 21-25. So in June we're going to get the engine power boost, and then we're going to get the new military engine. And we're going to get the hangar deck in September, but before that in August we'll get the thermal sensor sensitivity, and probably also the... or not necessarily in August, but in September we'll also get the missile fire control for the anti-missile missiles. So that's going to be good. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So we've got the battalion HQ, started motorized company HQ, that's good. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, speak of the devil, we got that one now. Let's actually have a quick look. Formation template. We'll create a new, so that's going to be the battalion HQ. Or actually, I suppose it could be shortened to HQ2 or something like that. But anyway, we want to have the battalion HQ there. I think I'm gonna have 2 units there, just in case. If it gets attacked. Then supply trucks we can fit in, presumably 3. Yeah, and then we'll have a little bit extra room there. So we could probably set up a... Actually, what do we want there? And how much do we have room is the question. Like, the mortar team wouldn't be a terrible idea. Although it does take a lot of room, so we won't be able to fit in all that much. At the same time, if we were to set up 2 MG squads, and then we can set in like 4 infantry squads or something like that. There we go, so that's... It doesn't have a lot of units, that's for sure, and it doesn't cost a lot either. So we got that one. Then we wanted to have the... Oh, we haven't gotten the stuff for the motorized company headquarters, but we can set up a... supply company. Supply company, and then you'll have one of these. And I think we can at least have 3 trucks in there. We're gonna go for 250. What else could we have there? I think a anti-air team makes sense. And I suppose we could put an MG squad or something like that, and a couple infantry squads. So it has a little bit extra logistics there. Not too much. And it does also have a little bit defensive capabilities, but it's a more support company anyway. And it will be in battalions, probably with some motorized companies, because those are also going to be 250. But yeah, let's get a battalion HQ, at least one of those. So that's going to be the first battalion there. We're going to do another battalion HQ. And then yet another one. A supply company. We'll probably get 2. So we'll have a supply battalion, essentially. And then we'll get the 4 infantry and 1 mortar. And that's going to be... one of these battalions will be sent to Proudel to help defend there. Again, it's going to be rather small in capacity, all things considered. Ooh, and Exploration 1 in Startov has nothing to do. I do like the fact that now when you double click that, it just says go there. So how about you... oh, no, not standing orders. You go through the unexplored one. We'll train the battalion, so let's actually have a quick look in here, so we can start setting up these under the battalion. I'll actually now rename this to 1st Battalion. Just so that it's a bit easier to keep track. I'm not going to rename all the companies or anything like that, but the battalion is... eventually it will probably actually go in such a direction that the battalions even are just single units instead of multiple small ones, but that's going to happen once we basically have enough troops that we're going to have like the 3 or 4 layers hierarchy, then we'll compress the battalion or companies and battalions into just battalion units and so forth, so it will keep us with a few layers of hierarchy there, but not too many, hopefully. Right, so, well, at least we have 1 battalion of troops there. Oh, can we actually... oh, right, yeah, we can use this for replacements, can't we? Yeah, and it takes stuff from these. Good. Now, we don't have a lot of logistics, quite frankly, here, but we have a little bit. Hopefully enough to last for a while. I mean... should last for... actually, well over 10 rounds at least. Or we have 10 times the supplies that we need to supply, so that's going to last for a little while, but again, it's not going to be good enough for long battles, but hopefully it will last for a little while. Let's actually go over here, so the Exploration 2 can be sent out, assuming that you don't have a lot of fuel. I'm going to refuel just in case. I'm going to send you to St. Petersburg, I think. Oh, right, we explored the new system. Good, good. So this seems to have at least a little bit more. Well, there's 2 planets in there on the primary, and the secondary doesn't have anything. There's 6 asteroids, so yeah, it's actually rather small. Doesn't seem to be colonizable planets. Well, that does have oxygen, it's just a lot higher gravity. Oh, it's the pressure that's the problem there. I see. But that has good liquid, it has pretty good temp. Okay, so that might be potential aliens. Need to be a bit careful with that. Oh, we got the... oh, right, we got the regiment headquarters. Started the heavy mortar, which is going to be like a support unit in some of the... actually, I suppose we could set it in the... well, no, we'll set up the heavy mortars in a separate unit, which will be then supporting from further away, I think. Right, so we've completed the engine power, started on the engine, or the max engine power, started on the engine. So actually, if we have a look at the missiles now, so if we were to do this, if we increase that to 300, which we now could, the range would drop. Actually, how much does it drop? 3.5 to 1.6. Speed does increase from 10,000 to 12,000, so it's actually not that massive increase. It's an increase nonetheless, but the range does drop quite dramatically, so I'm not entirely sure that it's necessarily the best idea. Although the accuracy does of course increase with the speed increase there, so we could perhaps use that. I mean, we'll certainly get some better stuff eventually, but right now, a lot of the things, we still need more research. Let's actually have a look. So we got the reactor tech already, so we should probably queue up. After that engine has been done, we'll get the nuclear pulse engine, which sure enough is going to take a long while to research. But once we get that one in, that's going to speed up things once again. We're going to set up, create the next generation of engines, so to speak, which should speed up things quite nicely. And we can probably get the small engine that we're using in the survey ships redone a little bit. Alright, so we've got another battalion HQ. That actually took a little bit longer than I thought. Because of which one of the planets... One of those, I'm going to take it a little bit slower here. I'm a bit paranoid, there might always be some hostiles somewhere around here. Or some ruins or something. Okay, that seems to be taking some time. Okay, we've got the supply company. Completed. Oh, it does have some potential there. And yeah, a colony costs 33. Ooh, okay. Oh, right, that's the Venusian. But that's not even the planet that might have aliens there. Aha. Okay. What about this one? If we were to lower the... Oh, there's chlorine there. And we probably want to get rid of that one. And then just get the pressure low enough for us to actually be able to be in there. Although, is that... Hold on a minute, is there other reasons than... Just... Okay, they got pretty good hydro. I think it's mostly about the fact that it's too high pressure, so we can't really have population there for some reason. Or do we need to get the survey? Maybe. Let's have a look. St. Petersburg has some places that we haven't surveyed yet. Actually, we have now. Did we find anything there? We did find some thorium. We had thorium over there. Neither one has massive amounts, but there is thorium, that's for sure. And, okay, so we've done all the ground surveys in St. Petersburg. I thought maybe some comets and asteroids. Well, there might be quite a bit of asteroids, actually. Right. Okay, research completed. We got the heavy mortar. We decided BTR. It's something that we'll need for the motorized companies. Then research completed. Oh, right, we got the thermal sensor sensitivity. Good. Actually reminds me, I should probably design the EM sensors to be a bit bigger. I mean, these are just size 1. It's not great, but the extra power in there does not hurt, that's for sure. Get those going. Or design at least. I suppose I could even assign them to the researcher now. So add to the queue, and add to the queue, and after that I suppose we'll get the fire controller rating up. Because I reckon that's probably going to be important. Oh, we're going to get the hangar decks soon, as well as the fire controller and BTR. Well, the ground unit designs doesn't really surprise me that we're getting them frequently, but yeah, it's a good thing that we are getting them though, so we can actually start designing our various companies and such. Right, is there anything else that we need to focus right now? Actually, let's have a look at the ground units here real quick. So we have another battalion, we'll put in 2 supply companies there. Then we'll have this battalion filled with the infantry. Got another infantry company. And another infantry company, of course. Then there's going to be the mortar company, and that's going to be the end of our unit production for a little while. Oh, hold on. We never set the xenoarchaeology or archaeology team to be researched. I did design the unit, of course, but we never actually started doing those. I'm going to move that up in the queue a little bit, so we'll get that before we get the construction and geosurvey equipment. Oh right, yeah, that's for the city. The construction equipment is going to be handy for actually getting the installations, I believe. And then geosurvey equipment is going to be for the places that need or have a potential for extra resources. Right, how are we doing in terms of here? Okay, so we've got the construction factories and mines underway. I think we need to get some more fuel refineries, quite frankly. I'm going to get another 25 here. Because our fuel storage is not great, let's just be honest. I think we may want to get another naval headquarters as well. Not headquarters, complex. While we still haven't gotten any military ships that we'll be producing, I want to have the shipyards there up and running, or up and ready, so that once we do, we can start building them a bit sooner. Right, so we got the hangar deck. Oh, right, yeah, what do we want to get in logistics next? I'm sure that there are plenty of things that we do need from there. Salvage module wouldn't be bad, a refueling hub wouldn't be necessarily all that bad, ordnance transfer is not bad, maintenance support for facility. This module, ultra large. If we want to get the tankers in, yes, that is certainly something that we do need. Yeah, we do have. Okay, we got 1% boost on that construction production researches, and not all that great. Although, I suppose. Large cargo hold wouldn't be bad. Colonization reduction is a bit pricey right now. We'll get the underwear replenishment rate 20. Put one researcher on this. And then we can put something on the construction and production researcher, just so that we get. Well, on the other hand, there's the missile and kinetics. I'm sure that there are things over here that we do need. Let's see. Missile agility wouldn't be bad. Reload rate wouldn't be bad. Ordnance production wouldn't be bad. There's a lot of things here, but we'll do the magazine neutralization system 80% chance. Which means that if wait, is that magazine? Yeah, if the... Hold on. What does it say? No, it doesn't... Oh, well, the percentage chance of the magazine with this technology will successfully neutralize ordnance if the magazine is destroyed. And if it fails, then the magazine will explode. And that can be a bit nasty. Right, how's the... over here, we're still getting the tracking station. That's going to be done in next year. We're running a bit short on room here, to be fair. Oh, the population growth is nice and all. But yeah, we do need to get the... How are we doing in terms of supplies here? Oh, I believe we've started transferring some of the iridium already. So we don't have a massive amount of that anymore. And now that we've got the hangar deck, we can probably start designing some carriers and stuff like that eventually. It will take some time, of course, but it is a possibility. Alright, so we've got the BTR's research. Forward fire directional team, which is mostly for the fighters and orbital compartments. So it's not necessarily... I might not be using that too much, but eventually I might give it a try. Right, so new ground force officer... Command 100,000, that's not bad. And we completed the fire control, or missile fire control, so that's actually good. Let's immediately add that into the destroyer design. So that would be in the missile fire control, that one. And when are we... I think we're going to make this into 10 kiloton ship, because we do have the shipyard already at that size. I think that's going to be the better option. Then if we do a beam fire weapon, or beam fire ship, we might make that into 5 kiloton or something like that. Maybe. We'll need to think about it. Actually got pretty good maintenance life on this right now. But I'd rather have too large of a maintenance life than too little. However, I'll actually go through this a little bit between the episodes because we are out of time for this one. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching and until next time, bye bye.